Yeah, so the company name is Likeware. Essentially, we're enabling you to have a personalized experience when you travel to new cities for the first time. And we do that by recognizing your interests and where you like to hang out when you're at home in your home city, and use that information to help you effectively unlock a new city when you're there for the first time. I used to travel a lot with business over the years gone by, and always had this problem when I had downtime in a city or even leisure trips to a new city. Was making sure that I could find parts of the city that matched things I like to do, particularly neighborhoods or streets or certain parts of the city that would match my interests. And all too often it would be hit or miss. No matter how much research I did up front or recommendations I got from friends, there were still occasions where I'd come away from new cities and feel like, I never really connected with that place. I never really got it. And then, as you start to explore this as an opportunity, you see, well, really, that's a problem en masse. The more people you talk to, and then when we got more formal with things, we found like there really is a problem there. And then more recently, we found, actually, travel brands want to get in on that as well. They want to be part of that conversation and help you have a great experience in your destination. The root of the problem, I suppose, initially, the root of the business rather was a personal problem that I found, and then I recognised that bled on to recognise an opportunity that was there, so that was our motivation to start it in the first place. The last 6 months have been really significant for us in many ways. Before that time period, we had made a decision to change our focus somewhat from just a pure consumer play to exploring B2B opportunities with travel brands who wanted to be a part of that conversation, helping you as a consumer have a great experience in destination. So really, 6 months back, we were in the very early stages of exploring that and trying to identify who are those customers, what brands and what segments in travel are the most interested in getting involved in digital and destination content and that kind of thing. That led us down through lots of different garden paths, some that just were roadblocked very early on and others that took us longer to figure out. But essentially, over a 6 month period, we've really found now, I think we're a whole lot closer to product market fit in finding particular segments that are very significant in size, but where a young company with limited resources can have a significant play. So discovering all of that in a 6 month period was pretty incredible for us. It's been a very intense period, in many ways very busy, but I think we're definitely better off for coming to the end of that, knowing, look, that's our focus now. We may be able to play there, but look, that's just what we're going to do for the time being for the next steps. I think for us, the main takeaways from participating in the Sprint program lie in focus, essentially. We definitely went through a period where it was very, very messy, very hectic, where we were looking at a lot of different opportunities, a lot of different outputs, and they're still there in some ways. It's just we've realised through the process of Sprint that our chances of success early on lie in really pinpoint focusing on a certain area. So we spent the time doing customer discovery and speaking to a bunch of different segments to find out initially where can we have the most success in playing. That directly came out of the challenges that Sprint brought up, in some cases in the content that was delivered in Sprint, and more often than not when you went back Monday morning and the weeks that followed between sessions, where actually you knew you were off track and you had to sort of wrestle with your team and say, look, this is really what we need to do. So I think there was regular challenges. It was painful at times as well, because you go so far down one area and it's kind of hard to let that go, but actually you realise it's vitally important to be very flexible early on. So I think, the main takeaways for us will be enabling us to focus on certain areas, and being willing as a team to be flexible at this early stage and not to be so gung-ho in just one area.